Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm going to be making my second round playoff prediction. Right now it's around, I think it's 2:30 to 2:45 or something. We're about an hour and 45 minutes until the first game of the second round starts. Bucks, Nets, series I'm very excited for. Yeah, I'm very excited for that series. So yeah, first of all, I want to talk about something because this video will be short if I'm just making my predictions. I want to talk about the plane, how I feel about the plane, since I wasn't making YouTube videos when the plane was going on. So you see, I thought the plane was very stupid at first, to be honest. I thought it was the stupidest idea. I thought it was stupid. It was pointless. I thought it was. But we had some of the best games of the season during the play-in game. We had, nobody remembers this one because it got overshadowed by the game the same night. It was Spurs-Grizzlies. That was a great game. The Spurs were down by 20. They came back and made it a competitive game. In the end, the Grizzlies still held on to win. And then it got overshadowed by Warriors-Lakers, which was the game of the year. I love that game. That game was so entertaining. It was one of the games of the year. So I'm not going to say it was the game of the year because we've had some great games this year. But yeah, that was a great game. Warriors-Lakers, what more could you want? You have Curry going at it against LeBron and AD, who sucked that night. And then you had LeBron hitting that big time shot, to bang. It was at a shot clock. It was at the shot clock. It was great. It was great to watch. LeBron bang. It was a great shot. Mike Green.
Two defenders on him to Caldwell Pope inside. He's tied up by Green. Throws it back up top. James puts up the three. Oh, it's gone! LeBron James from downtown as the shot clock expires.
That was a great game. We would have never seen a game like that. It wasn't even a playoff game technically. It was a playing game to get into the playoffs. It was before the playoffs. It was just to get into the playoffs. And we got a classic like that. That was a classic game. And then, you get Grizzlies Warriors in the Bay. And you get a classic there. Warriors were down by 10. Most of the game, they were down by 10. The last 3 minutes, they come back, push, send it to overtime. Jordan Poole came up big. If I can remember, Curry came up big. Draymond sucked that game, though. Draymond did. Curry had like another 40-point game or something like that. And in my opinion, if he would have won that game, I think he would have got MVP. He wouldn't have made. Now he doesn't have a chance of getting MVP because he didn't make the playoffs. No MVP that doesn't make the playoffs isn't gonna get the MVP. So yeah, but yeah, we got a classic game like that. That game went to overtime. It came down to the wire. I mean, it came a big shot from Bane, in the corner for the Grizzlies for them to win that
for
game.
Three. Bounces twice, won't go. Toscano Anderson the rebound. Poole for three. Bang! Poole picks up John Morant. Morant gets in the paint, stops, kicks it back out in the corner. Tillman for three. Puts it in as the shot clock expires. Drive. Morant picked up by Curry. Again, Curry with 5 fouls. Shot clock at 3.
It was a while ever since I watched that game. It was Tillman. My bad. Yeah, it was a big time shot. From him. I forgot about that game. Andrew Wiggins, he came up in the fourth. He was playing clutch, and then in overtime, he took like 2 shots. I remember they went off the backboard, and I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you taking the shots?" And he didn't have to take them. They were pretty early in the shot clock. It was like, it was like he had a little bit of separation with shooting, and they weren't even close. They were clink, 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 clink. So yeah. Anyways, though, we got that game. That game was great. In the East, there was no great playing games, but we still got people like Jason Tatum in the playing game, Russell Westbrook. Boom, like John Morant John Morant played great in those playing games, and in And obviously played great in the playoffs. He averaged 30. But yeah, we got games like that from the play-in. So I'm just saying, like, I think the play-in should stay around. I love the play-in. It's the winner go home games. I love it. I love the atmosphere of winner go home games. I just love it. Yeah, just like how on Sunday we're gonna have a winner go home game with the Clippers and Mavericks, which is it's fun to watch when both teams are on the line. Both team seasons are on the line, and you have to do whatever it takes. Doesn't matter how you get it, you just got to do it. Doesn't matter how you do it, you just got to get it done. It doesn't have to be clean. It can be dirty. You can usually refs don't officiate like they usually let people play in Game 7, so you most likely they let the Mavericks and Clippers play in Game 6. I didn't see that much calls that usually would have been called. In the regular season at least, I didn't see that much calls. For some reason, some officials like officiate the games the same way the whole year, and then some which I don't like that. I think okay, regular season, go ahead, call your calls, whatever. Postseason, I think you should let them play. I think you should only call the obvious ones, like the really, really obvious ones that are gonna make a difference. Like touch fouls, I don't like that because those are weak. I mean, because players should know better too on touch fouls. Like they should just like be smart because if you're gonna foul somebody, foul them. You know what I'm saying? If don't just give up one of your fouls by like giving them like an easy touch on the wherever it is the side, whatever. On the arm is different. If you swipe on the arm, that's a different scenario because that will actually affect the shot. But if you touch somebody on the side or the chest or something, I feel like that wouldn't really affect the shot. Anyways, yeah. Let's get into the predictions now. I spent enough time on the plane. So, like I said last night, I think the Clippers are gonna beat the Mavericks. In Game 7, but I want the Mavericks so bad because I love Luka, and I want the Mavericks to win this game. He's got next. You know what's crazy? I'm not saying he is, but he's the next player who's gonna have a chance to pass Jordan or LeBron. He's gonna be graded on that level, eventually. Like I see it in him. He's great. He's already great. So yeah, I'm not gonna say he is. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just saying he has a chance. But, let me think. Alright, predictions. Said Clippers in 7. So, I'm gonna start with the East. This is the toughest one to pick right here. Sixers, Hawks. That's tough to pick. Because the Sixers are playing injured with Joel Embiid, obviously. Joel Embiid will make a difference if obviously. He's questionable for tomorrow. He's playing with the meniscus tears. I don't care if it's a small one, a big one, or whatever. He's playing with a meniscus tear at the end of the day. I'm gonna go with the Sixers in 7, just because of the injury. I would pick Sixers in 5 or 6 if Joel Embiid wasn't injured, but no, I got Sixers in 7. All right, let's go on to the other East game, which I'm so excited for. The series starts today. Bucks, Nets. Who does not love that? That is great basketball. I think whoever wins that series is winning the NBA championship. I got the Nets in 6. Yeah. But we need aggressive Giannis. Tonight. We need him to set the tone of the series. And get it done. He just, I got the Nets in 6. I'm so excited. I just noticed something. I forgot that Harden and Giannis had beef like 2 years ago. Or, it's been throughout the career, but, not beef, but, a bit of trash talk competitiveness there, but I'm excited. I'm excited to watch these matchups, and I got Nets in 6 in this one But yeah, I'm going with the Nets in 6. Next, we got Suns and Nuggets, which I think is going to be a good series. I got the Suns in 6. I got the Suns in 6. But yeah, I got the Suns in 6, and then why? Because I think Devin Booker is that guy. I think he's that guy. I just think it's as simple as that. Jokic, I think if the Nuggets were fully healthy, they had Jamal Murray, I think they're coming out the West and going to the finals. I do. But yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna get. I think we're gonna see the Suns in the conference championship, and then I think I'll predict this series, even though I don't know who's gonna be in the next round yet. You got the Jazz playing the Mavericks or the Clippers. Game 7 on Sunday. Tomorrow. So, if the Jazz are playing the Clippers, I'm gonna pick the Clippers in 7. If the Mavericks are playing the Jazz, this is tough. I can't predict the series. I don't know who would win Clippers Jazz. Let's go with you know what? I'm gonna pick the Jazz in 7. I'm gonna pick the Jazz in 7 against the Clippers if they meet. And then if the Mavericks and Jazz play, let me get the Mavs in 7. I think Luka's like, dude. Let me get the Mavs in 7. But yeah, I'll be rooting for Luka in that series, of course. But yeah, I'm excited to get these. Some of my predictions are, well, I can't really predict the West yet, but I got the Nets and the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then I'm gonna have the Suns and whoever wins the. I don't know yet. I don't know what I can predict in that conference yet to have the conference championship. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these games. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Game 1 starting in about an hour, a half-ish. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Peace.